Hello and welcome. Today we speak to a black star and a player heading straight to Europe. He has had an interesting season and he's going to tell us in his own words how it has been interesting, and also most importantly perhaps for him, he is in Ghana to do some very much passionate charity work. Tariq Lamptey is my guest today. Thank you for joining us, Tariq.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're back home. These days you are coming to Ghana more and more.
Yeah, like I said, I always love coming back, and this time around just to do some charity work and work for my foundation for a couple of days.
I mean, it's even more impressive, I think, because you literally had just a few days to spare. And, you know, when I told somebody I was going to interview Tariq, they said he's probably, I mean, usually would be at a beach somewhere stretching his legs, but you're back home. I mean, this obviously means the charity work is important to you.
Yeah, it's very important to me. Like I said, I think I've said a number of times that I'm grateful to God for the position that I'm in. But while I'm in this position, I want to make sure that I use it to help others. And to be honest, I really enjoy doing this. And it's not like for me, like I said, on the beach somewhere. No, I'd rather be here and be seeing the smile on the kids' faces. And I really appreciate all the work that my team has done in the background. So it's an honour to be here.
Yeah, even in years when you couldn't come in the beginning, you were always sending jerseys and stuff to some of these teams. And last year, you know, we had the opportunity to see you down here and watching you playing with the kids, and it was such an absolute joy for you, smiling all over and just hanging out like you are, you know, one of them, which
yeah.
I guess you are.
Yeah, everybody's like, I think people forget that you start at that young age. You have a dream of just playing professional football. You don't, never in your wildest dreams you think you can be at like this level, and God willing you can go even higher. But like I said, everyone starts with just a playing surface and a ball. And then after that,
What's not to enjoy? What's not to enjoy about being a Black Star finally, yeah?
I'm very happy about that. I think I said, like the boys have been fantastic. The coaching staff, everyone involved has been really welcoming to me, and like I'm really enjoying my time. We have a really good squad, and we're looking forward to working hard, listening to what the coach has to say, and then improving and achieving our goals.
Yeah, you joined at the time when, you know, Ghana was getting ready for the World Cup. You know what the talk was like? It was an incredibly new-ish team, but people were really excited about the additions, like yourself, like Sally, you know, and the others who were coming in, especially from Germany and others. When you saw the new crop of players plus the experienced team together going to the World Cup, what did it feel like even before the final call-up? So, are you excited about what was coming in Qatar?
I think you're always excited to play for your country, no matter in the World Cup, in a friendly game. I think obviously the World Cup is special. You think about it when you're a little boy, but whenever you join up with the team, you're always excited and looking forward to getting down to work. Like I said, we have a great mixture in the team, and we're looking forward to doing some good things going forward.
Informally, I mean, how's the banter like with the lads? What do you speak with them?
You know what happens in the dressing room. Like, everyone's got good vibes, and like it's just really good group. It's a really good group, and I'm grateful to them for making it easy.
What do you speak with the team? English, Ga, Chi?
You know, Mitsubishi, so it's all good. It's all good. To be fair, you know, there's different languages in there, so
Sure.
like everyone's welcome. Everyone speaks whatever they feel comfortable with, and me, I'm good for everything, so it's all good.
Yeah, we saw your initial dancing video.
Oh no, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. I think that one has been deleted from all social media, so I'm not too sure where you got that one from.
Come on, man. I'm giving you a 9 over 10. What's your problem?
9 over 10? Oh.
Yes, I'm giving you a 9 over 10.
I've seen the video.
So I've seen the video, exactly. But, I mean, speaking about the vibe, Tariq, I followed the Black Stars for, by the grace of God, quite a long time, more than a decade, and the vibe around this team at the World Cup was truly amazing. I mean, you could feel the bond between you guys. So, off the pitch, what was the genuine expectation before the first ball was kicked in Qatar?
I think, like you said, you know the quality that you have in the group, you know the togetherness that you have. We have some players that have already been there and done it, so we lean on them to help us to get through the experience, and they were fantastic for us, to be honest. And I think you have to take it game by game, because in football you can't look too far ahead. Every game brings different challenges, so we were concentrated on the first game that we had to do, and then after that you move on to the next and the next and the next, because you can't look too far ahead.
unfortunately, things didn't go out as planned. Would you say the team disappointed Ghanaians?
To be honest, it's a thing where we always try our best. We work as hard as possible, and we go on the pitch to win. Like we wasn't able to do that in this occasion, but for sure in the future we're working hard. We believe in ourselves, and we have to keep going through the challenges. Because in football, it's never straightforward, or there's always ups and downs, and you have to be able to ride it, and you have to have faith in yourself and faith in the team, and that's definitely something that we have. So, yeah.
Look, Ghanaians have not seen a trophy in 40 years-ish. How confident are you in the ability of this team to win something finally for the country?
So football is a very difficult game. It's hard. You're playing against players that are top, world-class players at the highest level. But we believe in ourselves. You have to. And in football, you don't go into any game thinking that you're going to lose. We always have the feeling that you're going to win. You always have the feeling that if you work hard and you prepare right, then you get the right result. So we don't really worry about the external factors. If we concentrate and we do what is right for us, like I said, take each game as it comes, and we're confident. We're confident.
You have a new boss, Chris Hughton. What was the first time you met him? Did you meet him in camp the first time, or
No, I think I knew Chris from before. I think his coaching career, and he's a fantastic guy, and the coaching career speaks for itself. So I think we're all really excited to work under.
Yeah, I just want some anecdotes. How did you first meet him? Can you remember your first meeting with him professionally?
I think there's a few times. Obviously, he was back in England and he had ties to Brighton, so
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact date, but yeah.
Okay, where the Black Stars is concerned, when you became a Black Star, how you first met him and all that, what was he like in terms of helping you to integrate into the side?
I think, like I said, that we have a really good group. Chris is a great guy, and I think you can see that on and off the pitch. It works speech for itself, but like the whole team, all the staff members, like I was really grateful. It was not just one person, like it was everyone that really welcomed me in. And like I said, I'm really grateful for that, and they made the experience easy for me to transition.
Yeah, you're yet to play a game under him, as a Black Star, obviously because of the injuries and everything. In terms of the position in the Black Stars that you play, how do you see the competition? How do you see yourself getting a game, continuing to be consistently playing in that position?
I think it's like anything in football. You have to be fit first. You have to make sure that obviously my recovery is right, eating well, sleeping well, and then training hard to make sure I'm back up to maximal level. I know my level, and then be training and playing well, and then we'll see what the coach decides.
African qualifiers coming up. That's the big thing. It's in January next. It's going to be next year. How excited are you at playing at a continental competition in Africa?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Obviously, there's a few steps before that, qualifiers and league games I have to play to make sure you get yourself into competitive form. But like, it's an amazing competition, and like you said, the ultimate goal would be to go there and lift it. But yeah, like I said, there's steps before that, and yeah, it'll be amazing to play there, to experience it, and hopefully we can do well.
Any plans of how you intend to convince the technical team to put Tariq Lamptey's name on the team sheet for the first game when you come back?
You have to do the speaking on the pitch.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. If you're training well, you're playing well, then you can only control what you can control, and then the rest is up to the coach and whoever to pick the team. But you have to just make sure that you're doing everything that you can control. I'm playing well for my club, and then after that we'll see.
Having played for England's youth teams, what would you say is the difference in terms of the expectation and the pressure between England of their national teams and Ghana in the national team in the short time you've been here?
You know what? I get this question a lot, but I think that in football, it doesn't matter if you're playing friendly game, cup game, it's all the same. The outcome is you want to win the game. You want to do the best for the team that you're in. And once you're in the group, you feel it, everyone believes in you, and it's just go time.
Yeah. In terms of assimilating yourself in the team and bonding informally, who are like your buddies in the team that you walk in and you know that you're going to start mucking around with them and stuff like that?
No, I told you already, it's a good group.
Yeah.
So many players that, like,
anybody you chat?
We connect well. I chat with most of the boys,
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Semenyo is in England, so we chat quite a lot. Salisu is there. I saw Sinwana a couple of weeks back when he played them Southampton.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you're seeing people
Kamaldeen.
all the time. Yeah, Kamaldeen, you're seeing people all the time, and whenever we connect again, it's always good vibes. So.
What was it like when you came back from the World Cup and in the Brighton dressing room? Because now Brighton now has quite a few World Cup players.
Yeah,
what did it do to Brighton?
I think it just showed the quality that we had in the squad and how hard we all worked to be in the positions. I think Alexis went and he won the World Cup with Argentina.
I was going to ask you that. Like,
yeah, it's
yo,
amazing feeling, and obviously you saw his medal, and you're great. You're happy for him. Like, I was honestly happy for him because you see how hard he works. You see what a good guy he is, and you think like, fair enough, like well done, and you deserve it. And hopefully one day we can have the same feeling.
Well, yeah, Ghana to win the World Cup. Go Ghana.
No, it motivates you. It motivates you to get to that level, and I think it's everybody's dream. You want to be playing on the highest stage and winning the biggest of trophies.
Yeah, having World Cup players in the squad, what did it do to the team coming into the after December and January? Did it galvanize the team to something? Like, did it change anything?
No, I think it was already set from the start of the season. Nothing changed. We already knew the quality that we had in the group, and we already know how good of a players that we had. You have to, like I said, you have to trust the coaching staff and believe in their methods. And once you buy into it and you're working hard on the training pitch, the results will come out in itself on the match day.
Beyond the Alexis that we all see on telly and all that, what's it like in the dressing room?
Nah, he's a great guy. He's a really great guy. Like, I can't speak highly enough of him. He's a good friend of mine and like a great player, as you already know. So, like I said, I was really happy for him. And to be honest, I was really happy for all the boys that played in the World Cup squad, because you know how much of a big moment it is for everybody. And it's special to see people that you work day in, day out with, the good days and the bad days, and playing for the country on the biggest stage. It's an amazing feeling.
I mean, obviously, Chris Hughton and the Black Stars have their own target in terms of what they want to do. But for you, Tariq Lamptey, what is your target realistically with the Black Stars, let's say in the next 5 years?
See, if I tell you that, I'll be breaking my thing that I said to someone. They asked me the same thing, and I couldn't tell them. So on that case, I can't tell you either. But I just know that the targets they're very high.
They're very high.
I'm a very ambitious person, and like I always try to aim for a high target.
Yeah.
So hopefully there'll be great things ahead.
I mean, as for your ambition, it's obviously clear. You are one of the star boys, impending at Chelsea, and everybody knew that this guy was going straight to the top. But you had the opportunity to get more playing time, and you took the opportunity at Brighton. And if I should ask you, was it at the time a risk going to Brighton? Because Brighton is not Liverpool, it's not Arsenal, it's not Spurs, it's not literally at the time a top 6 club that it is right now. Was it a risk?
I think when you back yourself and you have the foundations that I have behind me, I have a great family, I have a great friendship group that always believe in me, and I trust in God. So with that, I don't think you can really think of anything as a risk. I think it's something that you worked hard for, you believe in yourself, and you're ready to take the next step. And that was playing week in, week out in men's senior football. With anything that you do, you have to have trust and belief.
You must be a prophet, because choosing Brighton is probably the wildest great thing that you could have done, looking at how it's all panned out. I guess the question is, how does a team like Brighton, who have never, played in the Premier League since it became the Premier League and have now gotten there, end up being a Europa League club? Like, how do you even begin to explain it?
I think there's a lot of hard work that goes on behind the scenes. But for that one, you have to just call the chairman to ask him, because me. But nah, seriously, like,
I'm asking you because you have played at Chelsea, which is, obviously a world-class club, and Brighton, which is, just coming up as well. So even for you as a player, without being the chairman, how do you reckon they did it? How did you guys do it?
I think the method that they use is very clear. Like, they get young players in, develop from the academy or from elsewhere. They develop them, and then they give them a stage to perform at, and to see the levels. I guess they trust in their systems, their methods, and to be honest, I think if you ask them, they'll tell you that maybe they didn't expect it to happen this quickly, but they were definitely aiming for this maybe. Like, I don't know, but there was always the goal to keep aiming top 10, then go higher, then go higher. I think you can never set a target too high, and obviously if you achieve it, then it's happy days.
The day the Europa League participation and your position in the Europa League that you're going to play inside was confirmed, what was the dressing room like? We saw the video, but really?
Yeah, it was unreal. It was amazing. It's like those are the moments in football that you cherish and you
Yeah.
play for, because at the end of the day, your fans are happy, you're happy, the person that you're in the whole season, like everything has come to, is materialized, and you appreciate those moments because there's some tough times, but these are the great times. Looking forward to playing in Europe next season.
Speaking of great times, as a team, it's been fantastic. You know, things have gone well. We know how it is. Some have gone to the World Cup and stuff. But for you, it's not been easy personally. Anything you want to tell us about how the down days were like?
Yeah, I think
of injury.
in football, the last few weeks obviously I've been out. In football, these things happen. Yeah. You can't do. I think I've learned now that you can't dwell on it too much. You have to assess the situation, why it happened, and then once you do that, you just put all your energy into getting back as strong as possible. And like I said, I have good people around me, so they keep me up, like upbeat, and I'm ready to come back next season. Like I'm working as hard as possible to put myself in the best shape, and I think I'll be good.
You are managed by arguably the hottest coach in the Premier League, apart from the winner, Pep Guardiola, right now. What is Roberto De Zerbi like?
I think his football and the results speak for itself. Like,
yeah.
He's a great coach. I think people have spoken about him tactically, how good he is, and I think on the training pitch he gives you all the ideas and all the tools to go out there and play your game, but to play it the way he wants you to play it, and you always have different options. So what we train is how we play. It's not like a...
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do everything. So it's good for us, and for me as a player, it's really good to develop, because I've had a few coaches now, and from each coach I try to soak in as much information and as much, I'll say, knowledge as possible.
Yeah.
Because in the end, it makes you a better player. And if you know you can get to the top level, then you have no choice but to learn. And I'm really enjoying learning from every different coach.
Permit me to stay with the, what makes him different in terms of the other coaches that you've been in obviously in a positive way. How has he managed you to bring out something else in your game that's different from the others?
I think every coach sees different qualities in you. And like I said, tactically, he develops you, but also he knows your strengths, and he gives you confidence to go out there and play your game and play to the best of your ability.
Is that why he's used you as a right back, left back, and sometimes on the wings? I mean, how do you manage to assimilate all of that, playing in different...
I like it, to be honest. Me, anything that I can anything that I can do to help the team, that's what I do. Like, in my youth days, I can play right back, left back, centre mid, on the wings. So, like, it's not new to me.
It's not new,
It's not new. Like, I have the knowledge of that already. So, I think some of my goals this year have been on the left-hand side. So, I don't really mind. As long as I'm helping the team, I'm all good, and it develops my game as well. So, it's okay.
You might not have played too many games under De Zerbi, but what does he expect from his fullback?
That we giving away secrets.
Oh, come on, man. we see you play. Like, what does...
Yeah, I think he expects, like, the modern fullback has to be up and down, high energy, and good technically with the ball. So I think those are just a few things that he expects from you, and the stuff that you can do. So yeah, you're in your you're playing at the highest level and to the best of your ability.
Have you started playing the Europa League anthem already?
No, I haven't done that yet. I'm taking some time to rest for now, and then God willing, next year we will have a long journey in the competition.
Yeah, it's going to be a long journey. So I was coming to that. Look, statistically, teams that have just come into the Premier League, having promoted and had a few great seasons, they are always at a disadvantage, especially if they qualify to Europe, to go back into relegation. I'm sure you know that, because you don't have the physical exertion of a long season. The Premier League is a marathon as it is. Adding Europa League football, the cup competitions and all that, it can take a toll. So obviously you personally are gonna get gains, but what do you think Brighton fans' expectations will be next season with all this load?
It's a new thing for us. We haven't played the Europa League before and the Prem, so. But I think, to be honest, we're always looking forward to. It's a tough and long schedule, so if you want to get to that level, then you have to start somewhere. And we're quite fine. I'll look at statistically what's happened because like we're a different team. So I think you just have to look at what you have, prepare the way you prepare, and hopefully we should be fine.
A lot more hotels, a lot more traveling to, Europa League. You travel to all these exotic places, distances. How are you psyching yourself for all that? Possibly, obviously, if injury, you recover and everything goes according to shape.
I'll be fine. I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, trips over Europe, playing in some of the biggest stadiums, and then come back to playing the Prem. Of course, it will be tough, and mentally it could be a lot. But I think we're ready for it. To be honest, I think when you've worked hard to get somewhere, you don't try to let it go as easy. So I think we'll be fine.
You reckon? Anyway,
you don't believe?
Well, I'm a bit of a stats person sometimes. So you look at the stats of teams that have just suddenly gone from the championship a few seasons later they're in Europe. It can be a bit of a shake-up. But I mean, Brighton have shown that you have fantastic managerial capabilities from the chairman right down to the coach and everything. And so, but yeah. I'll see it when I believe it. So you and Brighton have to give us your word that you're going to have a good season.
No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We believe in ourselves.
And for the fans as well. Look, I was on a few Brighton forums before just to get a feel of what the fans think. Saw some of the videos about when you qualified and everything, and it's like they can't believe what's going on. If you have something to tell the fans about, this season, how it's gone and what should they expect, what would you tell the fans?
I'll say the fans have been amazing. Like throughout the journey that we've been on, last season, this season, they've always stuck by us. Yeah. And I think this is more for them. Being able to give them this is really special for us. And like I said, it's the first time in the club's history. So we hope that
by a cruel twist of fate, your former team Chelsea didn't have some great season. I mean, when you were watching their matches, how do you feel seeing that they were struggling as much as they were?
No, in football, we don't like to see anybody struggle. Yeah. Like, that's not whether you play for them, you don't play for them. I still have friends there. I still have people that I know there. So you'd like to see all your friends and your family members like doing well. Yeah. And that's the truth of the matter. Like you don't like to see people struggling. That's not how I am. So hopefully they can have a good season next year because they have some really good players.
Yeah, sure. And what's it like anytime you were playing Brighton versus Chelsea? I mean, I know you're a professional and all that, but did they give you any sentiment about going back to the bridge and all that?
No, you're always grateful for me being in the youth teams there. I've learned a lot there. Had some great coaches that have all added different bits of their coaching to my game and made me the player that I am today. Like I said, I have friends that are brothers for life there, so like it's always special to go back. But I'm at Brighton now. And I'm also very happy and really grateful to be there. So when you're on the pitch, you want to win. It's as simple as that. So yeah, I enjoy going back, but I enjoy also playing for my team and getting the results.
Next 5 years, where do we see Tariq Lamptey dreams-wise?
Dreams-wise, I'm an ambitious boy.
So You've said that already. This is the third time you're saying that.
I want to be playing like week in, week out on the highest level, on the biggest stages. So yeah, we'll see.
Potential Champions League football somewhere in Europe, maybe as well.
We have to wait for God's plan, but God willing, we get there.
Yeah, and then just as we started with your foundation as well, would love to see some of your mates. Next time you should bring some of your mates from your team along.
I'm sure they'll be more than happy to come. I think the time that we've done this one at is just a bit obviously difficult. The season is just finished. I only have a few days off. In the long term, for more people to come. I already have some friends that are with me this time, so yeah, it should be good.
Long term, I mean, Ghanaians love to see their own, in the country. Long term, would you consider doing? Coming to Ghana maybe after. I mean, your career is a long way away.
Yeah.
But probably, buying a house or something like that and settling here.
Yeah, of course, it's an amazing country, and like you said, it's where you're from. And this time we're here to do the foundation work over the next couple of days, and that's really important work for me. But while I'm here, I'm always catching up with family and friends, so I love being back here.
Thank you, Tariq. It's been a pleasure having you on this interview. And quickly though, your first match for the Black Stars at the World Cup was South Korea. I wanted to ask that, but I forgot. What was it like coming out of the dugout into the stadium and knowing you were going to play in the World Cup and represent your country?
Yeah, something that you can't put into words. It was a special, special moment for me, my family. It was amazing. And to be honest, that was one of the first times that in the full match I've actually looked around and properly soaked up everything that was happening. And
You're kidding? You like?
Nah, yeah. Before the game, like I was on the pitch in the warm up, and I was like, wow, like I can't believe I'm here. I was so grateful to God for the position that I'm in, and I was just thinking, okay, now it's time to go out there, do the job, and bring it home for the team, and that's what we were able to do on the day. So, yeah, it was an amazing day, and yeah, one that I'll remember.
Yeah, I know there's 4 of you, siblings-wise.
3.
I mean, you have 3 other siblings.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Yes, so there's 4 of you in total. Some are footballers as well.
Yeah, I have 2 younger brothers that are footballers.
Okay, are we to expect any more Lampteys at the highest level in the Premier League?
Can't be putting too much pressure on them. But like I said, if they enjoy the game and they grow up they want to be footballers, then that's their thing. But
yeah,
for now, we're just letting them play and enjoy
the football. Okay, Tariq, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so Tariq Lamptey, Black Star, and hopefully, by the time his career ends, World Cup winner of Ghana.